my turn. I got a one's got to go for everybody. We talking music today, and what's more musical than nostalgic music? Most important music. The most important creators of music for people like us. So we got a one's got to go dedicated to Nobuo Uematsu, the creator of pretty much everything Final Fantasy music related, and Kingdom Hearts, and a few other things. Bruce Faulconer. The reason why Dragon Ball is even good, let's be honest. Dragon Ball is great, but without the Bruce Faulconer cuts, let's be realistic. So Bruce Faulconer. Then we got Jim Johnston, the man who created pretty much almost all of the great music of WWE and WWF at the time.
You're not gonna like my answer, dog. Hey, who?
And then the Sega Sonic team. Pretty much it's the Sega Sonic team who is responsible for not only just Sonic music, but a plethora of other great music. And we're talking about Jet Set Radio. Yeah, don't forget they created Jet Set Radio.
Like my answer at all.
Crazy Taxi, the rebrand when they had to make their own music, and a plethora of other. But the Sega Sound team.
What's my first band name?
Nobuo Uematsu.
Nobuo gotta get the fuck out of here from me. I'm sorry. No, I literally was a Dragon Ball kid. I literally was a wrestling kid during the time that he was employed.
Yes.
And Sonic. Not only very niche, I love Jet Set Radio.
Right.
So yeah, no, I have zero childhood ties to anything Final Fantasy.
True enough. So now I'm thinking
Type 0 HD will get played very soon.
For what?
I like that. I enjoyed the idea of that game.
You don't have to. You don't have to. We only played it so we can get 15, which means we only got 7. That's how we got 7.
So maybe it was a better game than you remember.
Nobody played it. Trust me, nobody played it. I didn't even play it. I just purchased it.
So you don't even know. It might be fire.
No, I played it enough to the original. So I played the original that was PSP based. And then I purchased it again for PS4 just so I can get 15's demo. That's the only reason why most of us bought it was for 15 demo. And mind you, 15's demo, much better than 15 actually, which is weird. They changed so much over time. I'm not going to say it's a worse game, but just they started off 3 times great and they just kept losing momentum. It just happens.
I'm going to try Type 0 HD.
You can. I'm not saying don't, but I'm just saying there's... The reason why I say don't is there's so many other ones that you could play that you'll have a better time with. And I'm like, why do you keep purposely picking the trash? You don't have to pick the worst ones.
Wow.
You don't have to pick the worst. You already started off with 13. So you don't, unless you're just playing like from worst to best run, that's fine if you want to do that. But you don't have to do that is what I'm saying.
That's crazy. I'm curious as to who you're getting rid of. I feel like it might be Jim Johnston.
So for me, I literally created this one mostly because I already knew which one you were going to pick. The only one I was going to replace was Nobu with Michael Jackson because a lot of people really don't realize that Michael Jackson created a lot of music for TV, video games, movies, all types of stuff.
That would have been a lot harder.
Yeah. But I was trying to give you a slightly easier route, just a slightly easier route. But mine...
If Michael Jackson was there, I probably would have got rid of Jim Johnston.
Really? I don't think Jim could go. For me.
I damn sure ain't getting rid of Bruce.
No, Bruce is the safest.
And Sonic is Sonic, man.
Sonic is near and dear to my heart. Yeah, like I created this one mostly to screw me over.
If I get rid of Michael Jackson, my Uber drivers are fucked. That's what I use. That's where I get most of my tips from. Yeah. Playing Michael.
True enough.
Everybody loved little Michael.
Everybody loved Michael, from little to big. But the only reason I didn't put Michael on there is because I want to do another one later on of the 4 stages of Michael. We got to do all 4 stages of Michael, and that's already. I feel like that's difficult enough as is.
I wouldn't mind doing the black versus white Mike versus.
I've been saying we should do that. We keep talking about it. It's just, it's hard.
Yeah.
So for me, the only reason I'm getting rid of Jim, is because his greatest work is now my greatest enemy, and that's in DX. I have to dislike DX because I have a problem with Generation X. So now it's just a personal thing. It's just a personal beef.
That was a hell of a thread.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I don't.
No, I'm not saying
crazy.
it's a good one. But okay, now think about it just for me. Ain't nobody in here worth getting rid of. Bruce Faulconer is the most safest human being on this list, actually. Bruce is the safest.
Nobuo isn't your most safest.
No, because he's had, mind you, some of the greatest music of all time. But then there's some that's just like, you didn't have to. Okay. So, but Bruce is so perfect. Not only do I actually, like, a lot of people always ask you, like, what's your gym music playlist? It's Bruce Faulconer's playlist. I only listen to his music when I'm working out. And two, I won't even let Kelly watch Dragon Ball unless it has the Bruce Faulconer mix behind it. We will not watch Kai. I don't care how much more.
Should watch Kai.
I don't care how much more accurate Kai is to the manga. I don't give a shit. It doesn't have the Bruce Faulconer mix.
Nobody should watch Kai.
Don't watch Kai. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
They take out Pycon. Don't watch Kai.
Right. They take out Pycon and Bruce. Them are the two most important characters I feel like you should just leave alone. Bruce is needed. I watched Vegeta Super Saiyan transform and I think we've had that argument. Vegeta's first transformation, I honestly almost want to say is top 2.
Yeah.
As much people want to say Goku's like in my top 10. He's not even in the top 5 in transformations. Yeah.
Number 1 is Trunks.
Number 1 is Trunks. From the movie, not from Kai or Super. No. It's the original.
Yeah. Gohan in the pool.
I want to say
Gohan in the puddle Trunks.
Right. I would say Vegeta, first Vegeta. Technically
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan?
No, because I'm doing a 3-peat of Vegetas back to back. So it's Trunks first, Vegeta the first time he goes Super Saiyan. The second time is for me, not Ascended. It's when he's pissed off after losing to Android 18. I don't know if everybody remembers this one, but that's when he's standing. He does his iconic stand on a rock, staring up at the sky. Yeah. He starts to shake, shiver, gets so angry that he explodes into Super Saiyan. Back when Super Saiyan meant something. Then Ascended Vegeta. Then we'll go into Gohan. Gohan's is great, but them 3 Vegetas, that's when I felt like Super Saiyan meant something and it was explosive power. And then after that, it just kind of slowly did not become as explosive anymore.
Yeah.
Then honestly, not even Super Saiyan Goku. False Super Saiyan Goku goes before actual Super Saiyan Goku. Mm-hmm. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, no, I'm keeping Bruce. Bruce is safe. Sonic is safe just because of Crush 40 and the Michael Jackson mix.
Not even Green Hill Zone.
Green Hill Zone for a lot of people. The Technodrome one for the end of, I think it was end of 2. Mm-hmm. I mean, almost all the Sonic music is great. Like you said, and Jet Set Radio. Mm-hmm. There's just too much where Sega has been on point. Yeah, Jim.
Fucking Phantasy Star online.
I think, they were definitely part of Phantasy Star. So, no, like, Sega's safe. Sega's safe. Nobu was almost out. I got to double check. Is Nobu, Kelly, can you look it up real quick? Is Nobu responsible for Kingdom Hearts? Because if he's responsible for Kingdom Hearts, then I might give him an extra boost too. But honestly, Jim's out. I think Jim's out for me. I love Jim. I love all the music he came up with. For the simple fact that he came up with Stone Cold's theme song, The Rock's theme song, DX's, Triple H, so many great ones. X-Pac. I don't even like X-Pac, and I like his theme.
I have a friend that's a huge X-Pac fan for some reason.
I don't get me wrong, I don't dislike him. He just wasn't as good.
For him to be your favorite is wild.
Right. His favorite is a bit much.
Wild as hell.
No, he does not make Kingdom Hearts music, just Final Fantasy.
Then so Kingdom Hearts might have helped him a little bit. So without Kingdom Hearts, I'm not saying he's not great.
Oh baby, don't go.
That's what. But yeah, no, I think it's dope. Do you have a choice, Kylie? Do you have some skin in this game?
No, I have no skin in this game. I have no idea.
You mean you don't have no idea? You know all of these people a little bit.
I know, but no, I don't care.
Well, yeah. No, I tried to make this one tough for me. This one was tough. And I really had to, I created it and I still had to think about it for a long time. And the only one I could safely get rid of is Jim. And Jim's still hard to get But the only reason why I was able to is because segueing into the rest of the show, my favorite of his theme songs was Stone Cold's the glass shattering theme song, and Disturbed, who made one of the renditions of Stone Cold, finally released that version of the song
with lyrics.
Well, no, it always had lyrics, but they never released it outside of WWE's platform. So now it's back attached to them, no longer solely attached to WWE. So yeah, no, I'm kind of super excited for that. Good shit for them. Are we over the threshold? Let's go to the show. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I happen to be FNBob, the hostess with the mostest, CEO of FN Entertainment. With me, as always, Henny Invincible, the biased babyface, the FN buying baby's face, super official, super title, and my co-host.
Got a Kelly in the back.
Kelly in the back.
And my boy in the front. Good,
Chad Bear on this side, FNHR, if you haven't heard. Our AI Bear. How you doing today?
Well, I was going to say I'm whelmed, but Young Justice reference. I'm good. How are you?
I'm alive still.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Kelly, you good?
I'm alive. It's a thing.
Got a shirt.
Still got about a shirt. Chad, you all right? I guess so.
Riveting.
So, I don't do this often. But this is what I call a Bob takeover for a podcast episode. Bob's been mulling this conversation over, this whole setup over, this whole topic over all week. This has been a week-long brewing, and I've just been waiting to start recording. It was so good, I almost recorded early type shit. I'm like, I might just record some of this myself. But either way. So I'm surfing the interwebs. I'm on the internets. I think I was on X, actually.
Okay.
Hellhole that it may be to some, still kind of decent for me. Not completely washed yet.
X is so bad. I still have it, but I'm now on Blue Sky and Threads. I was
when you said you went to Threads, that's wild.
Yeah,
no,
it's actually quite peaceful over there.
I'm sure. I'm not out. I don't mind wading through some of the shenanigans. I'm a Redditor, so if you just tell me to wade through some garbage for good content, I'll be fine. So anyway, I'm on X, and this post comes up, and I know it's one of those gotcha kind of posts, but it got me to thinking. I'll explain. So the post was very simple. It was just a black guy talking to a white girl, and he pulled the goofy card of name your 3 favorite black people, trying to get a gotcha moment, right? But twice over did I love her answers.
I was gonna say it probably fucked him up.
And no, it definitely fucked him up.
She probably had that shit locked and loaded.
So first off, she started naming people in her life, her friends. And I'm like, wholesome. Love that. Get fucked for people trying to get a gotcha moment. She started naming people she knew and loved. Wholesome, I love that. And then he said, no, celebrities. So then she flipped. Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald. She's naming classic. And I'm talking serious classic. Like, the man had no idea. When he said Ella Fitzgerald, he was like, who is he? First off, who is he is crazy.
As hell. Ella. Nigga.
It's like, yeah, it didn't take much. But also, in this age and day and age, Ella could be a dude's name. I don't judge, is all I'm saying. I don't judge. Do what you want to do. It's your life.
Favorite raps, in small interjection. Favorite rap lyrics of like the past 2 months. Mm-hmm. Tyler, the Creator. Fuck your pronouns. I'm that nigga and that bitch. All right, continue. Tyler's not one of my favorite Negroes, by the way.
I love Tyler with a passion.
I'm okay on him.
I don't hate him. I'm not saying he's like one of my favorite musical persons. I just like his mentality. His headspace is great.
Yeah. I like his speeches damn near more than I like his music.
Yeah, I can get behind that too. But I do like Earthquake. I mean, if you don't like Earthquake, that's kind of weird too, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, so as she's listing off all of these great black musicians, by the way, I'm just happy. I'm very happy. And then I hit the comment section, which is one thing that I've always told myself I don't do often. But I hit the comment section because I knew somebody was going to be mad. I already knew somebody was going to find a reason to be upset.
Yeah.
But there was a comment that spun me into a whole new thing. And she said, and I quote, "Notice that she named black musicians that touched her soul. And you will never find somebody who can list anything out of black music that touches their soul." So...
What?
So, hence our new episode today.
Wait. What was the nationality of the motherfucker that said that?
Oh, fuck, I know. It's a Twitter comment.
I would have done a deep dive.
Yeah, you would have done a deep dive.
What?
I only hung on the comment because the comment made me think. And I'm just like, that person's crazy.
As hell.
And I have a podcast. Why dive and go too deep there? Where I got a platform where I can dive and go deep. I won't give you... See, unlike the rest of the world, I won't give that person the satisfaction of upsetting me. Where I can just go and uplift and expand my ruthless positivity. So welcome to a ruthless positivity episode. I gave both of you guys a slight heads up on what this podcast is going to be. So we're talking music that touches the soul. Now, granted, you could still talk about all the black artists because obviously. Yeah. But there's so much more than touching the soul. Than just the cadence or the race of the music. Yeah. I happen to be a hardcore music head like yourself. Like Kelly. I feel like music, of all things, is just a great cohesive, only thing that we have that shouldn't raise arguments that we still argue over for some stupid reason.
Amazing topic to start off Black History Month.
Is it? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even think about it. And we're going to start by talking not so much about black people. We can sprinkle some in. I'm saying that we're not going to sprinkle some in, but the way I'm going to word a lot of these questions might change your opinion a little bit on some things, is all I'm saying. Hence the one's got to go. Hence a lot of what we're going to talk about. So, ready? You ready? You ready at home? So, I would like to start off. Let's just keep it simple. Music that touches the soul. There's plenty of it.
Music or artists?
Music artists in general is all I'm saying. So, the reason why I did that one's got to go. All of that music, for people like us, definitely hits home. For people who love Sonic music, have you ever seen one of the symphony orchestras or any of the live shows for the Sonic Sega team?
I want to.
You should see. I mean, just look up a video. The people who love Sonic music go apeshit for Sonic music. Mm-hmm. It is serious. I've been to a live orchestrated version for Final Fantasy music, and Kelly can attest to it. I hated it. Not because I hated the music, because they weren't good enough. Mm. And I'm a music head, and I'm like, you guys aren't good enough, and you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Damn.
The fact that you needed the crowd to sing Sephiroth's theme song with you means you don't have the ability to expel the sound needed to pull that song off. You guys are not talented enough. This song is a masterpiece, and I need you to treat it as such. There's Mozart, and then there's Nobuo.
I need to let you hear Kenny Omega's new theme. It's Nobuo made it.
Really?
Yeah.
I seen that he came out with the Sephiroth gear, and I'm not mad. But let's just
that Sephiroth gear is mad old.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The theme song, he just did it on his return on January 5th, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like Sephiroth based.
And that's and either way, we got to be careful about overusing Sephiroth, man. Sephiroth is probably one of the greatest villains of all time, and I need us to have a little more respect. You know what I mean? It's like how I feel like we've overused the devil to a certain degree. Like everybody and their mom's the devil. Let's calm down. Just like we overuse Nazi. Everybody and their mom's a Nazi. Like, let's chill out on overusing some of these villains, because some of these villains are good villains. And let's hold them to a higher court, is all I'm saying. And
calling Nazis good villains are crazy.
I mean, did they not unite the world against them?
Yeah.
We have never been united except for when Nazis showed up.
Yeah.
Stalin got more numbers. Stalin was putting up numbers, and we didn't unite as hard, except for against Hitler, is all I'm saying. I'm just throwing that out there. So let's just all I'm saying is put the villains on the pedestal they deserve. Joker, Sephiroth, Hitler. Like, these are great villains, is all I'm saying. Bane, no. Get him out of here. Anyway.
Russian or luchador. Still no.
Luchador more than the Russian.
Obviously.
But anyway, so music that touches the soul is something more important. What's a song or an artist that just hits home to you every time? Every rip.
I feel like I've talked about it on the podcast. I don't know if I would be listening to rap today if it was not for Lil Wayne and in the
mixtape era?
No, not even. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't tell it here. I was like 6, and I was in my room listening to my Power Ranger cassette. And it was Green with Evil Part 4 to be exact. So for some reason, I needed to go out into the hallway. I go out into the hallway, take my headphones off. My sister is getting ready to go somewhere. On the radio, Chicago radio, mind you, Lil Wayne's "The Block Is Hot" is playing. And that is my origin story with hip-hop.
Really?
Yeah. Fell in love since then.
Okay. I actually like that story. I think most people have a similar story when it comes to hip-hop. Hip-hop isn't something that I feel like hip-hop, most people don't walk into themselves. They got to kind of catch a glimpse. Now I'm kind of curious because Kelly might have a similar story because she started off with Wayne by accident as well. She started with the Carter 3. I love that she started with the Carter 3. But I would actually like to know, before we even get to your soul's touching music, how did you get into hip-hop actually?
I don't listen to hip-hop as often, but yeah, that was it. It was my sister bought me the Carter 3 CD for Christmas. I don't know why. She just bought
That's
it.
so random.
And I was like, okay, this is good. It was the only CD I had because we were a vinyl house and we just listened to vinyls because we were old school.
That made car trips ass.
What was your favorite song off the Carter 3, if you had to choose one?
I don't know the names of them. I guess whatever the Millie song is.
Yeah, that's standard. I like that one. Great bass boosted. Like if you could kick up all your bass for that one, the amount of cars that rattled during that era of Lil Wayne is nuts.
And then he put out a freestyle after.
Your mic's not working.
My mic's out? Oh no.
Oh, no. Girl.
Really?
Yo.
Still? Unplug, plug in?
It literally just.
I got you. I got it. Okay. So come on this side then. That's strange. Try now.
Yo.
Okay, go on.
Where do we leave off?
You were talking about hip-hop.
Oh, the intro to hip hop.
Oh, he came out with a freestyle, with a Millie freestyle after the album went. After
Really?
the album hit a Millie, yeah.
That's nuts. Shout out to Lil Wayne. I enjoy Lil Wayne. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. To quote a comedian that I enjoy a lot, it's his face that kills me a lot. That man looks like his face was dumped in a bowl of accidents.
What the fuck?
So every time I look at him, he looked like a Ninja Turtle without the suit. Like his face be killing me sometimes.
My current top 3 is really different than what it was once upon a time ago.
As in artists?
Yeah. Lil Wayne's at the top, but now number 2 and 3 are interchangeable between Method Man and Cole.
That's weird, but that's weird that those two are interchangeable. But I don't listen to Cole at all.
I listen to a lot of Cole, and
I think it's Mike's up.
Again?
Okay, let's take a break.
All right.
Go to commercial.
This is all right. We'll go to commercial. We'll fix the mics. We'll see you in a minute.
what's good, Nonsense Nation? It's your boy, Invincible, and I just wanted to remind you all of the lovely places that you can continue to listen to the Nonsense Podcast, including Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcast, and Spreaker, the home of the podcast. But if all of that is too difficult, you can
make your way to www.fnentertainment.com where you can listen, watch, and check out our lovely merch. Now, back to the show.
All right. Welcome back. Short technical difficulty break. And now we're back. So, what were you saying? We were just talking about Lil Wayne. Mm-hmm. So, in case in point for me, just to throw that out there, my travel into hip-hop was much different than most people's, I think. Because I have old-ass family. Consistently old-ass family. So the first hip-hop artist I listened to was Wu-Tang. And I just stuck to it. Unlike a lot of people would have. So I started off with, obviously, the first Wu-Tang album. Every CD I had almost consistently was Wu-Tang at that point. And I listened to that shit all up to like the 8th grade, where 50 had already came out, T.I. was already out. And I'm just like, yeah, that's nice. But the Wu, like, y'all ain't listening to Wu? Am I the only one?
I randomly stumbled onto one day was the fucking Wu Block album.
Yes! Phenomenal album, by the way. Phenomenal album.
Alternative as hell. It was fucking Raekwon and Styles P or some shit. And that's like...
Yes.
That was weird, but I wasn't bad at it.
No, it was phenomenal. Between that, Method Man's solo album, just a solo album. ODB, I mean, let's be realistic. ODB was ODB, and he was killing it. He was killing it.
Shout out to ODB and Young Dirty Bastard, whatever he is.
Right. I always forget about him. And as much as I don't give him credit, I have to give credit where credit's due. Thanks to our one TikTok or short blowing up, I got to give credit to you, God. Because I thought that the Rumble song that was on the Wu-Tang video game was nowhere else to be found. Apparently that was a straight You God song. And I'm thoroughly known as the You God hater, so I gotta give him credit where credit is due. That was a good song. Good shit, You God. He's still my least favorite Wu-Tang member. He's under Capadonna, and Capadonna barely be there. But my least favorite.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I mean, I don't think it's just bad to say he's my least favorite amongst all that greatness.
No,
that's all I'm saying. It's like to be my least favorite doesn't make him trash. He's just my least favorite. Capadonna was great. Master Killer, Inspector Deck. I mean, come on. It's just You God that I'd be like, sometimes his bars fall flat.
There's Wu-Tang fans that hate RZA.
I hate RZA when
like
he
the
raps.
niggas hate RZA's voice. What? He's a rapper.
I know. No, I like him when he produces. Is all I'm saying. He produces great, but sometimes this dude be having some wild bars. He does have a bar about fallopian tubes, not the bar I wanted. Is all I'm saying. Like maybe not that bar. It's okay.
Hate his voice, and
I only hate his voice in the TV show. The dude that plays him in the TV show, I don't know what made him think that's what RZA sounds like, because he definitely doubles down on that deep voice of his. He's already got a deep voice. And he doubles down.
So he did, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He didn't double down until season 2.
Yeah.
Like season 2, it was the same thing with the nigga that plays Kanan.
Yes.
He doubled down on 50 in season 2 and 3 and beyond.
He didn't have to.
Yeah, no, I think this is a thing.
And maybe it's just a bit, like, because people complain, and he was like, "I'm gonna do it worse." Like, all right, like, do you want to be RZA or DMX? Like, pick one.
A lot of that is actually just his voice. I fuck with that kid.
No, he's a great actor, incredible actor. Just not my RZA.
A lot of that is his voice.
Yeah, no, a lot of it, but we ain't gonna sit here and act like he didn't double down.
And then RZA's it up.
Right, that's all. But no, I'm a Wu-Tang head through and through. I love Wu-Tang. The one album, Takao album, Method Man, I've listened to straight through multiple times. That's how I get through most of my workouts sometimes. It's just
fucking
Takao from start to finish.
What the fuck is my phone at? Takao, fucking Some Level Destruction.
Oh, Judgment Day.
Yes.
Extinction Level Event is the one that a lot of people get mixed up. That's Buster. Extinction Level Event is my shit. People hate how much I love Extinction Level Event. That is one of the greatest albums. But it's also just like, A, when you're young, and B, when you're a starting hip-hop fan, you're just like, does he know something I don't know? Because the whole album is like, we only got 3 years left. Hold on. What do you know? That's just like everything is about to blow up.
I think I get it mixed. Was there a Method Man feature on that? There's a Method Bus song.
There's a Method Bus song, What's Happening? That was on Judgment Day.
Okay.
Yeah, they both had just some end of the world music for a little while. That's what I'm saying. What did they know that I didn't know? That's all I'm saying.
Just New York niggas.
They was just like, it's over. It's only 3 years left. Extinction in 2000. Hold on, bro. Chill. But rolling back a little bit, I'm glad we got to get that out, that topic going, because hip hop is a great genre of music. It has its ups and downs.
Music that touch your soul. Triumph is definitely up there.
Triumph is solid. It's a great video, by the way. One of my favorite music videos of all time is Triumph. But yeah, good spin. Because there's another thing I wanted to bring up. Music videos.
Yes.
Music videos have gone by the wayside, by the way, I feel like. And there used to be some phenomenal ones.
Every now and then.
Somebody will come up with a dope one.
Every now and then, because, it's still some kids of the 90 eras that will make some videos mean something.
Yeah, I miss that. I do miss that. But it's sad to say it that way. I just miss MTV when it was just 24/7 music videos, because everybody was creative. Ludacris had some of the wildest music videos of all time.
Yes. One of the newest acts that I used to love their videos was Migos. Migos was just some creative Atlanta niggas. Like when they did the whole thing that was just Soul Train, Walk It, Talk It with Drake. That was the beginning of I'm gonna make fun of myself, Drake.
Right.
That nigga damn showed up to the fucking video thing just dressed as his dad.
He should continue to make fun of himself.
He does. That fucking No Guidance video where he had the dance battle
with Chris Brown.
And then
at least he knows he's not as great. Sometimes I don't think he believes it though. I don't think he believes he's not as great as he really isn't. Is that the way I want to say?
I don't know. He great.
I'm not saying
he's not great.
I'm not either. I'm not saying. Also, I'm just saying his story is different. That's all I'm saying.
His story is very different. I'd be conflicted watching Degrassi. I thought about watching Degrassi, and then somebody, and immediately as soon as I said, "Oh, you finna watch the show with the OV hoes," that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Cause Degrassi, I know that'll make it through. That is what come music, nigga. That opening theme.
I don't know if it touched
my shit rent free.
So speaking of Degrassi, side tangent, I finally got Keller to watch Degrassi.
How much of it?
We've been just like skimming through just to find just like, all right, just so to give her the grasp of this is what Degrassi is. It's bullshit. It's all bull. And if anybody's gonna argue me with Degrassi is not bullshit, go back and watch 2 episodes in a row. And it's just like, chill out. Everybody needs to chill the fuck out.
I'm not gonna say bullshit.
No, it's bullshit.
Because again, you have to remember the niggas are Canadian. So
yes.
maybe some shit over there is just weird.
Yeah.
In general. But that was like my favorite depiction of actual high school and actual issues probably ever. Like motherfuckers actually did get pregnant in high school and got to deal with it. They got to hide it from their parents and shit. They're thinking about getting an abortion and shit. That is shit that happens.
Yeah.
Not today's school where everybody's on drugs. That's euphoria. But
ouch.
But yeah, no. Degrassi is actually goated. If you are open enough to corn. Because you got to remember, that's some 2003 corn.
Yeah. So it's not the corniness that I didn't like. It was that it was stacks on stacks of problems and they won't let anything resolve. Like we watched Drake get shot. I made sure I showed her that episode.
Drake ain't the only kid to get shot in that episode.
I know, but
that's what a lot of niggas don't even remember.
But not only did they bypass everybody else that got shot, we know who's at fault. And they never really acknowledge who's at fault.
Because he dies.
No. What about the niggas that pushed him to shoot everybody?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, Spinner goes through that a little bit. Spinner goes through that because, again, the kid dies.
Right.
Like, he gets in a scuffle and the gun goes off and he gets shot as well. But, yeah, no, that's kind of... So, he does. Jimmy, the nigga that gets shot, is the one that guilt tripped him for like the whole next 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So he does deal with that a little bit.
But not to the degree he should, is what I'm saying.
That's not some shit you can really police.
I'm gonna bust his ass. Is what I'm gonna do. That's all I'm saying.
Wheelchair, you gonna bust my ass? You can't even fit. Don't make me. We just went over clips. Don't make me wild out.
That's on you.
Don't make me wild out.
Back to music, though. Back to music. Jesus Christ. I would just like to say it in a minor tangent. When you go off the rails, then it just be like, all right, we got to keep going. But then we double down when it's on me, apparently. That's crazy.
We had to move it. We can keep this going.
But I would like to get back to music. So, one of the few topics I wanted to bring up.
Niggas Air Forces was never scuffed. And he was a tall motherfucker. So they had a Halloween episode.
We talked about it, yeah.
That nigga stood up and you really forgot how the fuck tall he really was. Not even that. Everybody else was short as shit on that show.
Well, yeah, because he was A, one of the few black people, and B, he sat down for 3 seasons before he stood up.
It was way more than 3 seasons.
Was it 3 seasons? Over 3 seasons?
He left the show like 5 seasons later to be a rapper.
Well, yeah.
And his character left to be a rapper. And yeah.
I meant between the zombie episode, between him getting shot in the zombie episode or the Halloween episode.
That was a long time between that, yeah.
So anyway, back to music.
I'm really finna go back and watch Degrassi.
You don't have to.
I want to. That's the thing.
That's gross. It's so gross.
Shout out to Manny Santos, wherever you are.
So, one of the things I wanted to bring up when it came to music, Jesus Christ, it was supposed to be a music episode. Double down on Degrassi, so damn hard. There's certain music that touches the soul, obviously, but there's certain music, and I feel like we're going to be on this topic for a minute, that gets you hype within seconds. I'm talking about 2-3 seconds into the song getting kicked off.
Are we talking about fight music?
Not even fight music, because I know niggas knuck if you buck. That's a given. But I mean just in general. I'm talking about you hear 2 pieces of that song, you in the car, and you like, well, time for my solo. Like you finna kick off a concert in your car. The jam is hitting hard. Karaoke is ready. I'm talking about them songs right now.
Well, shout out to the Super Bowl. Because Dreams and Nightmares is coming on, and Dreams and Nightmares is up there for me.
Really?
Yes.
That high?
That I just want you to know that shit's gonna hit like crack in the 80s if the Eagles actually win the Super Bowl.
I need them to win. As a football fan, I need the Eagles to win. I don't want the Eagles to win.
You don't want the first 3-peat?
Not with Patrick. Anybody but Patrick.
It's not gonna be another one.
Anybody but Patrick Mahomes and I wouldn't even say
said the same shit to Roman Reigns and look what happened.
Yeah, and I really don't think that should happen either. But it's not, and again, it's not a hatred towards Patrick, which I do have a hatred toward Patrick Mahomes. I have more of a hatred towards the refs. Yeah. I need the refs off the payroll for one game. That's all. If he won some of these games that I believe he won, then I ain't tripping. But damn it, did he not make it to the Super Bowl off the refs? The refs is on the payroll. Please, somebody check if they sports betting.
Not Like Us has to be on the list. Not Like Us still hits.
Yeah, it does.
After all these months later.
It's sad how long it hits.
TV Off? I love TV Off. I played that shit like 3 times today.
TV Off is so good. They got Kelly singing that shit now. Kelly threatened to turn somebody's TV off, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what is happening? Hey, don't get me wrong. I love Kendrick. I do love Kendrick. Kelly, you got a song? First 2-3 seconds, you in. I know a few that you might say, but I'm curious if you're going to say them. So,
Slipknot, Eyeless is going to be number 1.
I didn't even think of Eyeless.
Yeah, Eyeless is my number 1 for sure. Yeah, like the first couple of hits of that song, I know the entire song.
True. For you, because I know you don't know Eyeless. Eyeless starts off with one of the wildest, for metal, I hate that this is a thing, but it starts with one of the wildest DJ scratches I've heard in the intro of a song, and it just kicks off from there. It's just a quick 3 solid good scratches, and then the guitar kicks in, and God damn it, I'd be ready to beat somebody's ass immediately. Like, I needed that when I was playing football. I'd have broke somebody in half. Just throwing that out, though.
I feel like Evanescence Wake Me Up.
Ew. No.
It has to. No. Wow.
No.
I know niggas that'd be like, all right, clear out. It's my solo.
No, I get you. I get you.
Niggas be like, I'm talking about niggas.
I know.
Clear
No.
out. ISO on me. Like, bring me. All that shit.
No, I believe you. Only reason I can't give it to Evanescence, at least that one song, is because I don't feel like that song kicks in until the end. It's that ending half where the song really has some oomph.
And Evanescence has so many other greater songs.
True.
And nobody knows them.
Because they became one-hit wonders because everybody else made them one-hit wonders. They got great music. It's just that one's not my favorite. I don't think most people like that one as much as fans of Evanescence, I should say, don't like that song as much as they like the rest of the catalog. But I get it. I get it for non-metalheads. Non-metalheads, non-rockers, definitely understood.
I know some Gen X people that go crazy when Hey Ya come on.
Hey, I'm solid.
Hey Ya is solid, but it shouldn't be they shit to the level that is they shit.
Because it's
Polaroid picture fucks them up every time.
because that's all it's just like, we know that. We know that, yeah, because they couldn't handle digital cameras. What a bunch of morons. Anyway. Ruthless positivity, man. That's all it is.
Lose Yourself, I feel like it has to be up there for a lot of people.
I can see that. How do you feel about that? Because you're more the Eminem head. I can see that.
Lose Yourself was great. I feel like there's other songs that are like
Till I
higher.
Collapse.
Yeah.
Go to Sleep, Bitch is one of my personal favorites.
I don't think I remember that one.
Oh my!
What's her face, Kim?
I mean,
I
it's
wouldn't
about a lot of people. It's Eminem, DMX, and fuck, I can't remember it. But Eminem and DMX should tell you enough.
Yeah, no,
About the song, honestly.
100%. No, I'm not mad at that at all. What else you got, Kelly? Because I know you got a couple for you.
Stand Up. Move, bitch.
Move, bitch, yes. Stand Up. Stand Up makes me almost want to skip. Stand Up is almost a skippable song for me.
Damn, that's crazy.
And no, and it's none against Ludacris. I think it was played way too hard, and I'm like, it's
Absolutely
not that good of a song. Move, bitch, completely different. Kelly, what else you got? I'm sorry. We keep cutting you off.
So I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but for me, I really like System of a Down, and when Chop Suey comes on.
Yeah. That fucking finger flicking ass guitar riff. I'm surprised you didn't say The Pot. The Pot by Tool is fucking nuts.
I like Sober more, but
Okay.
I know Sober's not a good one for a lot of people.
Because it creeps people the fuck out.
Yeah, that's all. The video for that one is it's gross, but you can't look away from it.
Can I get some new Storm music? What the fuck?
Look, man, it's hard for them to make music. Because they tour 24/7.
No, they made an album, 2022?
I was going to say, it's 2022.
I met you motherfuckers in 2022. Can I get some new music, please?
It was new when we gave it to you.
It's been 3 years.
They've been touring. They've been busy. It's hard to make music when you busy. I think most metalheads or most rockers get new albums every 4 years. So you got at least another year to wait. One more. It's like 4 to 5.
That's insane.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. You know what's the problem is? Unlike a lot of rappers and shit, they make full fucking albums. They don't just make one song and then be like, ha, I'm out here. It's like, no, we need
rappers. I don't know how like metal deals are constructed, but a lot of the times rappers mass produce because they be needing to get the fuck out. They be in like 5 album deals.
Yeah, I think,
and they be trying to get the fuck out.
I think most metalheads have like 2 album deals at best, 2 to 3.
It depends on which company you go with, but like I know Roadrunner.
I was gonna say
Records
Roadrunner
very well, and Roadrunner just wants it's 2 records for sure. But if you can produce more, you get more money with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's the thing. They need this many songs on one thing.
Yeah, they
so
don't do EPs and all of that shit. It's you need an album. No less than 13 songs, no less than an hour. You got to produce. And don't come to me until you got an hour. It's don't show up until you got an hour ready to go. And I don't want to hear from you again until you got 2.
I know. But motherfuckers will, but in rap deals, they will also be 3.5 albums in, and then we're not putting out this next album until you sign this new addendum.
Right.
And
Which
I feel like, I don't know, maybe rock is a nicer of a business.
No, it's so much worse. No, it's what ends up happening is, and this is no insult to hip hop artists, rockers are more business minded. They know they just need to get seen, and then they are dropping from themselves from a label immediately. There's more independent people than there are people attached to labels. If you're attached to a label, you're probably 5-10 years in max, and then after that, you're pretty much going solo.
You're either 5 or 10 years in, or you're brand new.
Wait,
Right.
solo as in the fucking band breaks up?
No, like solo
Oh.
in like we don't need a label. Like we're gonna put our shit out on our own.
Because that will also happen. Bands be breaking the fuck up left and right.
True enough, but it's because they be tired. The road of a rocker is much more different than a hip hopper. Like hip hoppers get to not lays back, but they like put their shit out, make a bunch of money, tour once or twice, chill for a little bit. It's with metalheads. It's here goes the album. I got a tour for 3 years. Like I got a tour for the next 3 years.
That's crazy.
And it's just like, all right, and as soon as I'm done touring, we got to hop right back in the studio. There's no break.
Well, maybe if you did 2 years instead of 3. Like, how are you even living life to
They
make a
live
new
life
album?
on the road.
They don't go home.
They don't
And
go
then
home.
once they're finished with like a country tour, now they're going international.
And that international.
So they're everywhere.
They
And
don't- they don't stop
all
moving.
the time.
And they're hitting like multiple cities, multiple days. Then there's the festival. So it's like you have your tour, plus the festival tour, plus the world tour, plus just straight international only tour. These are separate runs that you have to go on so everybody can come see you. They don't fuck around. And again, most of the bands that we like, I'd be happy when they just show up nearby. As big as Chicago is, I'm not guaranteed to see them in the city. Like I might have to travel. We went to Milwaukee, Indianapolis, probably gonna go to Ohio for another concert. Like we gotta travel to come catch them.
Speaking of, so are you familiar with Toby and Wigway? Probably not.
No. Who?
He did the football touchdown song last year with Ocho. All right. He'll be here in March, and I want to go. Me and my girl love him. But then, like, literally this morning, they announced that Glow is going to be at the Shed the next night. And her tickets are double. I think I want to go see Glow live.
I'm not mad at
I love Glorilla
I'm
so much.
I'm coming around.
Gloria is great. For real. That's her name.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just one of those people that I'm like, I was expecting to dislike her, and I'm like, you know what? She ain't as bad as I thought. Is she one of my favorites? Let's not go that far. But I don't dislike her.
As far as the girlies and creeping up on the niggas.
Wait, let me rephrase. If we just talking about
man, she's rapping better than
oh yeah, if we just talking about current,
Yeah.
yes, no, okay, yeah, no, she's leading the pack of current. But to me, ain't much talent pool current that I'm like compare her to who else that I would enjoy. Not much.
Music.
It's pretty much her and Kendrick.
Unfortunately, I was just going to say, unfortunately, due to the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, the music scene is still a little dry.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is still kind of out of the way. And
Right.
then,
Because don't nobody want to get in the way. It's one of those things where it done caught fire, it hasn't lost traction. And do you want to be the dummy that gets in front of it to get steamrolled?
people have.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
It's
forgot
not-
Eminem. Like,
it's
I keep
not
forgetting Eminem dropped music.
He did, and that album was good.
It was good. Forgot.
He calling out Diddy on the album.
That's
It's a
crazy.
lot.
It's too bad you jumped in front of Kendrick. It was a bad move. It was a terrible move. Shouldn't have done that. I not like Eminem. That was a bad move, bro.
Speaking of music, the Grammys are coming up.
Nobody cares. Anyway,
Actually,
moving on.
I think it's Sunday.
Moving on. We can talk about anything other than something that's trash.
It's pissing me off.
Hold on. I would like to ask, what's going on with you today? You've now brought up 2 trash items in one episode. You brought up the Grammys and Final Fantasy 14, or not 14, Type 0. What's going on in your personal life?
I thought you was about to attack Degrassi, and I was about to get way defensive.
I mean, I could attack Degrassi a little bit, but
I don't really give a fuck about Type 0 enough to defend it. I don't even...
I'm just making sure you okay. Are you just not having fun in your personal life right now that you just like the Grammys?
I have complaints because Sabrina Claudio or Sabrina Carpenter, both of them bitches are not new artists anymore, and they keep... I'm sorry.
So any back to music that touches the soul. I love that. It's just so sad. All over the place, by the way. But no, I was surprised that she didn't bring up the pot, but I understand sober. I gotta give you like an intro to metal at some point in this time frame. Because there's so much I want you to experience and learn and enjoy. I'm glad you like L-Storm. Don't get me wrong.
I'm damn near getting more into J and K-pop at this point.
Glad you brought that up. I think you're in my head with the segue, sir.
We've been doing the show a long time.
So, one of the things I also wanted to bring up was music that really brought the human race together.
K-pop.
Not only K-pop, but specifically Psy. Psy with Gundam Style was the greatest phenomenon of music I have ever witnessed in my life.
Black Panthers is also got niggas in the chokehold right now.
But only niggas. I feel like only niggas. And nothing against that. I'm not mad.
And BTS. BTS, I don't even know if they are still together, but they had motherfuckers in the chokehold for like 3 years.
For 3 years, yeah, I was going to say, for about 3 years. But not like Gundam Style.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm really harping on Psy is because...
he got the fuck out of there.
No, he's still moving.
He still
makes music.
Oh,
we just forgot about it. Right. Because you know what he did? He did what DragonBallZ did. He said, hey, don't forget K-pop is a thing. Brought it way up to the top and then faded out and let everybody do their thing after. Yeah. Which is what you should do as a leader, is bring everybody up with you and then just like, now y'all got it from here.
Yeah.
But the reason why, because I remember there was a moment when Psy was on a roll, by the way.
Fish grease with one fucking song.
One song. This man, I said this to somebody. I was like, if aliens showed up right now, they would straight think Psy is our leader.
Yeah.
That's how great.
He was on YouTube commercials. He was on Google commercials. He was on Amazon commercials. Super Bowl. The nigga was everywhere off one song. Six Flags.
Six Flags, yes. But Six Flags worked. Six Flags worked really well. But no, the man was on point. And then every song he dropped consecutively after that, even though like nobody was in on it, were still bangers. Every last one of them. When he did Hangover with Snoop, I lost it. That song was great. Gentleman, phenomenal. Was another phenomenal song. The man didn't miss for a good year, almost year and a half. New Face is great.
Yeah, I've never heard of any of these.
I need you to. I'm saying like I get why people like because he purposely kind of like sprinkled off and faded. I need everybody to go back and rewatch Psy shit. The man had Dance Upon Dance.
I wonder how well that would be received because a lot. I have a different relationship with music currently because I'm trying to get my DJ thing off the ground.
Yeah,
but also music is kind of a big part about my second gig, which is Uber.
Yeah,
I'm not finna drive in silence. I'll fall asleep at the wheel, and then we both gonna be bad. So like, I like struggle with what I play because I'm not just having a whole bunch of cursing. You know, I predominantly find the clean songs. I don't know. I don't know how K-pop will be received.
It's not all K-pop, but you got to pick out certain ones.
I don't know which ones because I can't really always control what the fuck in my car. Like it be blowing minds. Like sometimes be like I'll get like 3 black people in a row, and then I just have an older white lady, and we're like, all right, back to Michael Jackson.
Sometimes you gotta experiment. I experimented a lot when I was doing Lyft, and I got people hooked on some wild stuff every once in a while. Kelly's done the same. She had a old black lady as a Uber driver. She was like, play Slipknot, see if you like it. Loved it. My grandmother actually loved Slipknot. My grandmother, God rest her soul, loved her some Slipknot. She was like, I don't know who these dudes are. And I showed it to her at one point. And she was like, that's them? I still like them, but they scary. Sometimes you just got to throw music out there and just be like, shut up and listen. Don't think about it. I do this with a band, and I think I did it to you too. There's a band called Ginger. I play the music for everybody once. And I'm like, don't look, just listen, enjoy the music. And Ginger has a great just cadence to their music where it switches just right. It plays one style, it mixes their styles up. For a metal band, I don't even want to ruin it for you because I know I ain't showed it to you, and I want to show it to you without ruining it. And I'm telling you, everybody at home, give it a shot. Ginger, spelled with a J. Jinjer. Phenomenal band. Listen to it.
For the last, I felt like, other than like G and X, because Kendrick is just ruling everything.
Right
the
now.
last shit the last most recent shit that touched my soul had to be that Detty shit.
Yeah, it did. And
Detty
again, going back to your stream, watching you rewatch yourself dancing to the stream, doing the same dance again was wild.
What? Detty Ray? Shout out to you wherever you are, big dog.
For real, if we could get somebody as another guest on the show, I would kill.
We would have to get a translator because I'm pretty sure he's Russian.
That's fine. I understand. We have Samsung, sir. Have you not played around with your translator yet?
No.
You should. I've had full phone conversations with people who only speak Spanish because now our phones have thorough translators.
I mean,
Give it a shot.
mine got live translator on my
No.
calls,
Call translation.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying. Use that. It's the best. Daddy Rave was solid. I hate to roll it back to that though, but the only music that's touched my soul recently at least, was a twofold. I do want to introduce you to Whitechapel at some point. I would love to introduce you to Whitechapel. I just don't think you're ready. You got to be ready for Whitechapel. Whitechapel's not a band. And for those at home who will listen, I know there's a few of y'all. You don't just walk into Whitechapel. You got to be prepared.
You do, but you do it live. You can't just listen to the music. You have to see them live.
I think both,
New people can see them fresh, but you have to do it live.
You got to do it live.
I have a friend that's really into scream metal.
What does that mean? Because that's not a thing.
Right goddamn near to death.
I mean,
you know damn well what niggas mean when they sing scream metal.
Because
that's it. Like,
so most metal. There's most metal.
It's not most metal.
That's what I said.
Niggas are screaming about some wild shit specifically.
That's what I said. Because
I know that you don't like death metal.
I do like death metal, certain death metal, but yeah, there's almost no genre of metal that I don't like except for.
I know it. She also did say she's more into like poppy rock.
Yeah, gross. But I understand.
Actually, yeah, that's what you're not into. You're not really into rock. You're into metal.
I'm more into rock. There's some rock that I do like, but it's because rock again belongs to the previous generation, and they can go fuck themselves. I like Scorpion. I can't stand Kiss. I hate Kiss with a passion. And if you like Kiss, I don't like you. That's how much I dislike Kiss. Like I dislike you because you like Kiss. And I feel like they're more of the overarching rock, but they're more glam rock or shock rock. As I said, scream isn't a genre. Every time a nigga explains to me they don't like screamy or screamo music, I'm like, what are you talking about? And they've described emo style metal. They've described heavy metal. They've described new metal. And I'm like, you can't give one name to 6 different genres of metal, sir. So I'm like, I really need some help. I understand because you don't understand it, but you got to help me out. So I need help sometimes. You can't just say screamy music, and I'm like, I all of it's screamy to you to a certain degree. People think Death Clock is screamy music, and I'm like, no, that's 100% understandable. I comprehend Death Clock more than most people comprehend music.
I think I know who Death Clock is, and
Adult
I think
Swim.
that's 1,000% what the fuck I be talking
That's
about.
considered screamy to you?
I haven't watched a lot of Death Clock.
Okay. I love Death Clock, by the way. Hilarious show. TV show.
Episode 1 was screamy as fuck.
With Duncan Hill's Coffee? I love the Duncan Hill's Coffee jingle.
Episode 1 was screamy as fuck.
Do you folks like coffee? That's not screamy, by the way. That is guttural growls. That is guttural growls.
Maybe I was thinking, I don't know what episode I saw.
I love Death Clock. And mind you, Death Clock's not a real band.
Yeah.
It's just one guy. You ever watched Home Movies?
Yeah.
Brendan Small? That's Death Clock.
Oh.
Dead ass serious. Brendan Small from that show is Death Clock.
That's
fucking awesome.
a hell of a turn, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. The man's great. The man's great. Talented human being. But no, those guys, yeah. Whitechapel is one of the few songs I've just been on a tear listening to certain music, and they dropped new music not too long ago. Phenomenal, by the way. And then obviously my boys, Lamb of God. I can't go 2 days without listening to Lamb of God, depending on what era. You talking about, like, we make joke about your hair journey. That man his nickname is the man of 1,000 hairstyles. That man has never had the same hairstyle. He's had long hair, short hair, dread hair, spikes, bald, everything in between. Like, the man is every hairstyle. And damn it, I love him as a musician. Barely can stand him as a person because he fucks up. We talk about kayfabe a lot about this show and a lot of things. That man broke kayfabe for me. And I've never been able to see him in the same light ever again because he is what I envision as metal. And the man's a hippie. He's a hardcore hippie. Like, he's definitely like an art teacher from like the 6th grade type shit. He crosses his legs and then he speaks super proper. He's a slow, very vocal speaker. But then when he sings, it's just like, holy shit, what did you turn into? What did you evolve into to turn into the Lamb of God frontman that I love as Randy?
See, this is the thing about metal music is an expression of that pent up, like, anger. So that you're not angry outside. Mm-hmm. You do it in your music and then you're done with it. And that's
I feel like that's the same excuse niggas use to mass murder in GTA. I was just talking to a friend about that the other day, and maybe you niggas need to just seek help. Maybe put the controller down and get a therapist.
Yeah, if it's that far. So I'm glad you said that too, and I would love to talk about this too. Yes, music should be a way to express yourself, but there's rules to follow.
Like, so I was talking to that same friend about moshing.
Yes. And we've talked about it on the show.
Apparently, rock moshing is dangerous.
No, it's not. Well, it's not supposed to be. It's because these fucking new-ass kids showed up, and no offense, but black people showed up, and they don't know the rules, and no one's teaching them because, and again, nobody wants to tell people what to do, but damn it, there's rules to the game.
But don't act like it's not. There is white people fight music out there.
Yes, there is. I'm saying there is. And it don't take place in mosh pits.
Okay.
It's not for the mosh.
Okay.
The mosh is the safest place you can be in a crowd, funnily enough. Funnily enough, the mosh pit should be...
I've seen some videos.
Because you... Put the camera on me. Because you niggas are fucking it up. And I don't mean black people. I keep having to reiterate that. Niggas means everybody that fucks everything up for everybody else. Stop fucking up mosh pit. Rule number 1, there is no karate in the mosh pit. If you kick, get the fuck out. Real metalheads will kick you the fuck out immediately. Damn the real metalheads, the band will kick you the fuck out.
That's what I'm saying. So is it actually safer at a rock mosh than at a metal mosh than a rock mosh?
So I
felt like the metal mosh is the purest.
The metal moshes are the purest because we've been doing this shit for years.
So I think I would rather go to a metal mosh than a rock mosh where I'm gonna get fucking sweet shit music.
Yeah, because these niggas ain't doing it right. They ain't doing it right.
Shit.
I hate to say it, but when hip hop artists started grabbing on the mosh pits, they almost got it right.
I feel like that was Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang definitely brought it to the forefront, and then everybody kind of picked it up.
Wu-Tang also had a rock crossover album.
Look, we talk about that often too.
We do.
It was all right. It was all right. Let's not make it one of the greatest things ever.
Shame on that nigga.
But no, Wu-Tang, I think, was one of the few that brought moshing and hip-hop to the forefront, and then everybody kind of gravitated to it and was like, oh, this is cool. But no one teaches how to mosh properly, except for metalheads, I guess. This is one of the few things that we just got. And we want everybody to do it, but damn it, do it right. No karate. Pick your boys up. Make sure everybody's healthy and safe. If they're hurt, get them to safety. The reason why I say metal mosh is so fucking great, ask any paramedic. Paramedics say they love working metal concerts because when somebody gets hurt, fucking open the way up, let the paramedics get this guy, and they'll still mosh on the side and let the paramedics get this guy, get him the medical attention he needs and get him the fuck out of here. But raves, rock concerts, all of this shit, they're fucking a lot of this shit up.
Raves specifically.
Raves are dangerous.
Niggas are high moshing.
And they're high moshing.
And
it's like, you're doing it wrong, man. Like, I want you to be safe. Kelly has been thoroughly saying she wants people to be safe in the mosh. Some bands that we've gone to have women-only mosh to make sure that women can do it so that they're safe. It's like it's a safety thing. It's definitely, yes, a way to get your energy and frustration out, but you're supposed to just be kind of shoulder checking the guy, couple of pushes here and there, you're running around. That's the fuck it. I've watched a concert where and again, I'm not picking on this guy because he's black, but damn it, he stood out. He just cold cocked 3 dudes and then walked away. And I'm like,
maybe he was tired of getting shoulder buzzed. But get out the mosh.
Get the fuck out.
If you have anger issues, I don't really think a mosh
don't show
for
up to the
you.
mosh. It's not for you. Damn it, it's not for you. And I was like, I feel like that's why there's levels to it. And if you want to truly enjoy a mosh pit, go to a metal one. I always tell people the metal ones look the most devastating and are the most safe. Hands down the most safe. Good God, they're the most safe and the most fun. They're the most fun. There's no age limit. Everybody's having fun. I've seen 80-year-old dudes in the pit. I've seen 2-year-olds in the pit. And everybody's fucking fine. But then you watch these dumbass motherfuckers listening to Green Day. Green Day and you're moshing and getting your ass beat? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Just say you don't know what you're doing. Just say you don't know what Not much pisses me off about rock music except for Kiss. But damn it, the mosh pits are definitely one of those things that is just, they've internally set me the fuck off. Oh, and by the way, personal. If you're short and you're in a mosh pit, welcome, but maybe dress appropriately.
What do you mean?
This fucking asshole had the gall to wear studded pads.
Oh yeah,
like the metal studded shit. And then it's just like you're running in everybody's nuts, dude. Like stop, like, just stop. Like you dress appropriately. You don't have to do that. Like
why are you wearing spikes at a mosh anyway?
Because he saw the outside and he was like, "Oh, this is how metalheads dress." I can tell.
I'm gonna go buy a vest before I go in. That sucks.
It's just like you. I'm not mad that this is. I know it's his first concert. I'm not mad. Welcome, but there's dress code. You don't have to be a jackass. This is not the 80s. Nobody's wearing spiked studs and shit like that.
Anime raves are my favorite though.
I hear.
Getting grinded on to fucking some Bruce Faulconer shit is hard.
That's
getting grinded on to the motherfucking da 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 da. And you try now that an anime rave mosh. I've been on the outside of one. I've been right on the line, and that looks like a good fucking time.
It could be. I think you know why? It's because I don't think anybody has the aggression to
the niggas with the finger lights. Them motherfuckers are my favorite.
Cause they be in their own ass world.
They're high.
They're high as shit. They're high as shit.
That shit is entertaining them as much as it's entertaining you.
I love Miss Anime music. I'm glad you mentioned Dun Dun Dun. I finally listened to it all the way through.
Banger. I'm mad that the season's ending because it's gonna change it next season.
Right. I will say that it's almost good to me. Cause it starts off perfect. And that midsection, like you can't start up here and then bring the energy down here. That's all it is. I like to go on a ride and you can't roller coaster me that hard and expect me to not hit skip. Like that's one of my most skipped songs right now. Like you got me in the first 10. And then after that nice little blast beat and the nigga rapping, as soon as you soften it, I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and skip that one. I apologize. I like the song. All right, 2 things and then we wrap it up. I had to tell this one more story about mosh pits, and Kelly loves the story. Now it's one of my favorite stories to tell. We were at Metallica. We were at Metallica's concert.
That sounds like a dangerous mosh.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Not at all.
Metallica?
Metallica was my most friendly mosh experience. I was shoulder to shoulder with a dude for 3 songs straight. We was chilling, having conversations. Wonderful time, by the way. Metallica, wonderful experience in the mosh. The funny part was not...
I've been in a black mosh. Now that I think about it. I've been in a black mosh.
For who? What songs or music?
Well,
Band,
first
group.
of all, fucking don't like. A nigga will put their arm around your shoulder and you just gotta be tall enough to match it with the jump.
Right.
Yeah, no. Shout out to college. College, okay.
All right.
That's why I had a black
During the
mosh.
swag surfing era and shit like that?
Yes! Oh my God! Yes. Crowd participation. The crowd participation days in hip hop. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Now it's just boiled down to everybody say OV ho. Anyway.
But, I mean... but anyway, so the Metallica concert we went to, one of my favorite stories to tell. So it was at Lollapalooza, which kind of fucked up most of the show already by
That
default.
sounds like it'd be a dangerous mosh. It sounds like a bunch of niggas on drugs that don't know the mosh rules.
So that's where I'm on your ass. It was the band before that fucked it up. So first of all, metalheads don't give a shit about a lot of things. And when your band is on stage and we're not here to listen to them, we're not here to listen to them.
Okay.
So the band before, I couldn't even tell you their fucking name. Me and the rest of the crew who are Metallica fans were just chit-chatting the entire fucking time. While they're playing, because they're one of those softer bands. Sucks for them. We were just chit-chatting. This was definitely a hipster-ass, like mushroom-eating ass band, right? Boy, oh boy, did we fuck them up. Because Metallica fans aren't just Metallica fans. We are fans of everything Metallica. And that includes the crew. The setup crew showed up after that whack-ass band was done, and they started ripping that shit down and putting Metallica shit up.
Ripping it down?
Yeah, they ripped that shit down because they're like, get this shit the fuck out of here because they got a lot of shit to put up for Metallica.
Yeah.
Metallica has their own special
Group. I
sound
think y'all told me.
coordinator. And yeah, they have their own crew. And
But that sound guy, like, we know by name damn near. Like, we seen him, we were like, fuck yeah, there he is. This show's getting ready to kick off. These niggas didn't get a chance to leave. Like, the band finished, they was like, thank you, goodbye, get that shit the fuck out of here. And the Metallica fans were like, it's about fucking time. We gave that first that band ahead and their fans a little bit of space. Enjoy your music. We don't want to be in the way. As soon as they said, thank you, good night, all right, let's scoot up to the front and get these niggas the fuck out of our way. There was 3 dudes. I'll never forget this man's face. If I ever see him in real life, I need to ask if he's okay. He was high as shit. He was 100% on all the shrooms. I don't know how many he took, but he took way too many for the week.
Please back for those friends.
This nigga got into the fetal position because he was so goddamn scared. Because all we did was move up. We didn't do nothing. All we did was like, we finna scoot to the front. Want to get some good space. Make sure we get to enjoy the show. This nigga got so scared because he just heard the rumbling of 1,000 Metallica fans go, go ahead and scoot up. That man hit the fetal position and started to cry. And we all gave him some space. Like, we gave him a little bit of space. We're like, all right, you got to get the fuck up because I'm not going to lose my spot either.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck up and move. And he just couldn't. He couldn't do it. He was so fucking scared. He was mad.
Because y'all was probably louder than the fucking band he came to see.
Yeah. And move, bitch.
What the fuck?
We don't get to see Metallica live often. They're normally overseas and shit. Like, they're busy. They came to Chicago. Goddamn, I'm finna watch.
Valid.
And mind you, we bought Lollapalooza tickets for the day. I showed up at 4 p.m. I wasn't finna watch nobody the fuck else. I gave 2 shits about nobody the fuck else that day. I came to see Metallica only, and I'm scooting my ass as close to the fucking front as I possibly can. Wonderful show. Love that show so goddamn much. Yeah, we still got the 1 day wristband. I can't even tell you who played that day.
Damn.
I think Tyler the Creator was there.
I'm surprised you ain't stay for Tyler.
No. Metallica was last. They ended the night, and let's be realistic. And that was honestly the only time I could afford to go to a Metallica show because their tickets are quite expensive. I think nosebleeds at the show they're gonna have at Soldier Field, nosebleeds are like $600.
Damn.
But they finna put on a kick-ass show. I'm just being
Royal Rumble prices.
just saying.
I was supposed to be going to the Rumble, but
I was gonna say, isn't it here?
no, it's Indiana, Indianapolis to be exact.
Oh, so you're fine. So you don't have to go to Indianapolis. It's good.
You're right, but it was like friends were like damn near planning a meetup. Like, all right, we all gonna converge for the Rumble. Life was lifing, but motherfuckers told me the tickets was $700. I said no.
Yeah. Peacock is what, like $4?
Right, like
I'm good.
I gotta go to Indianapolis and pay a stack. I'm okay.
Yeah, no, you good. You got
I think I'll not. Fuck.
That's sad.
I think I'll fucking not.
I'm sorry, Indianapolis, but your city sucks. You got nothing. You really have nothing. I would like to say you had something.
Yeah, John Cena don't even want to be there. He just got to because it's the year left.
That's sad. All right, so to wrap things up for this somewhat musical episode.
I think everything we touched had something to do with music in one way or another.
I would like to know, because we haven't done this in a while, but based on what I said, give me one song, a song of the day, that touched the soul, that you were just like, I need more people to experience this song.
All right. I'll take it a little rock just to try and stay with the show. It's a crossover I didn't fucking see coming, but it's called Dare. It's by NLE Choppa and Imagine Dragons.
Ew.
It was a very odd, but I messed with the song.
I was gonna say, like, thinking about what could have cohesed together. Yeah, it might work. I like Imagine Dragons a little bit. They're not really rock.
I like
They're
Imagine
mostly pop.
Dragons a little bit.
They're mostly pop, but
I'm not gonna watch Arcane, but I'll fuck with them. And I like Radioactive. So.
Yeah, I like Leo's version of Radioactive a lot more. Shout out Leo. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Kelly?
I'm gonna say Rob Zombie.
Which one?
Either Super Beast or Dracula.
Really? You don't have a car. You don't get to do Dracula, so Super Beast. Dracula is a song about his car. Or is it Super Beast was a song about the car? No, Dracula. Dracula was a song about the car. I'm sorry. I'm surprised you picked Rob Zombie, but I'm not surprised you picked Rob Zombie. And we told no Rob Zombie stories. As much as we all love titties. I would like to give a twofer. Since you did rock, I'll give a hip hop. And I'm gonna stick to my guns. I need y'all niggas to listen to Samurai. Samurai's so fucking good, and you still haven't listened to it, and I know it. I don't even have to ask you. I know you ain't listened to it, and I've been begging you for how long now to listen to Samurai? Damn near since last year. Mid last year, I've been asking you. Legit since the F and Zen era started. I asked you to listen to Samurai. You didn't. We in a whole new era of Bob, and you still ain't listening to Samurai. Damn it.
To be honest, to be fair, I don't think I've listened to an entire album since you've.
I don't even need you to listen. I don't even need you to listen to the album. Just listen to one song. Just listen to Samurai. Just do one song.
Okay.
Just give me Samurai. Maybe Cake, but I would just Samurai. At least give me that one.
What's the album called?
It's called Samurai.
Okay.
But if you can just give me the first song. Just the first song on there. And then if you just like, no, not for me, I understand. But damn.
I'm gonna listen to
today.
I'm gonna listen to the album before we come back to record.
Anybody want to call bullshit ahead of time?
I'm gonna listen to the whole album.
Okay.
I got a week to listen to the album.
You got a week. I'm gonna check in. But if I got to give my other honest opinion,
I'm gonna play Lupe and I'm gonna play Lupe and play fucking Marvel Rivals.
That's an interesting mix. But I'm not mad at that.
I
was just gonna say I might listen to Samurai and play Ghost of Tsushima because I told myself I was gonna play that again. And
that's on the backlog. I don't even know what percentage of that. I'm done.
Let me know when you get to it because then we can knock out. I'll help you with the multiplayer.
I've played some of the multiplayer.
But did you finish it?
Oh no, absolutely not.
You got to finish that shit. That multiplayer is chef's kiss. But I would just like to give you my honest answer. Always is going to be Lamb of God, Broken Hands. Oh, goddamn, I love that song. It starts off great, mid's great, ends great, super motivational. In the ruthless positivity era, you need Broken Hands. And on that note, we'll see y'all tomorrow.